Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Chess Essentials. In this today's video, we will finish our discussion regarding space advantage. We know that space advantage is effective if you prevent your opponent from making use of your weak squares or from making any counterplay. It is very important to spend few moves to stop your opponent from getting anything started. When you finish killing your opponent play, your advantage in territory will still be there. Then and only then you should break your opponent's last defense and penetrate into the heart of the position. Let's see our first diagram. In this diagram you guys can see that center is locked and black has a space advantage on the queen side, and black is ready to play the moves like a6, b5 and then push the pawns on the queen side, and white can do nothing to stop black plan. Here Capablanca is playing with the black pieces and he realizes that white can't stop his plan of pushing the pawns on the queen side, so he decided to stop the white plan and he played the move h5. Actually, he played the move h5 because white's plan was to play the moves like g4 and gain space on the king side. But he played the move h5. Now white can't play move g4 in the future. Here white play rook to the f1 and black play rook to the h6. White play bishop to the e1 and black play g6. Here white play bishop to the h4. White has done a good job by getting his bishop out of the pawn chain and making his dark square bishop a good bishop. And now black play king to the f7. Here white play queen to the e1 and black play a6. White play bishop to the a4 and black play b5 and white play bishop to the d1. Here black play bishop to the c6 and white play rook to the h3. Here black play a5 and white play bishop to the g5. Black rook goes to the h8. Here white play the move queen to the h4. An impressive display by the white, but it accomplishes nothing because white can't open the lines on the king side. Actually the center is locked, and in the locked position you have to open the lines on the wings by pawn breaks. And if your opponent do this thing before you do, then you will be in disadvantage. Here black play b4 and white play queen to the e1. White suddenly realizes that his attack on the king side is dead, so white rushes back. Here black play rook to the b8 and white play rook to the f3. Black play a4 and white play rook to the f2. Black play a3 and white play b3. Now c captures b3 and bishop captures b3. And now black play bishop to the b5 and white play rook to the g1. And black capture the pawn on the c3 with the queen. With all the play and an extra pawn, black won this game without any difficulty. Now let's see another diagram. In this diagram you guys can see that both sides have 8 pawns and nothing is exchanged here. White has a queen side space advantage and white's plan is to play the moves like b4, a4 and push the pawns on the queen side. But black also has some plans, and black's plan is to play the moves like e5 and then e4. And if black succeeded in playing the move e4, then he has the opportunity to start the king side attack. So in order to stop the black plan, white himself play the move e4. Here black can't capture this pawn. If black capture the pawn, then white knight will recapture. And then you guys can see that d6 square is a nice song for the white knight and white bishop. Now black play the move bishop to the f8. White castle here. And black play bishop to the h6. White play rook to the c2. And black play king to the h8. White play rook to the e1. And black play knight to the f4. And white bishop goes to the f1. And black play rook to the g8 and white play b4. With the center under control, white start his queenside expansion. Black play knight to the f8 and white play a4. Here black play g5. Black is now start gaining space on the king side, and white here play the move bishop captures f4. This is an extremely greedy idea by the white. He has center under control and also queenside space advantage, but white decided to play on the king side. If white manages to control all the 3 sides of the board, then white will be winning. G captures f4 and now white knight moves to h2 and black knight moves to the g6 and white play queen to the h5. And white queen is attacking the bishop, so bishop goes to the f8. Now e captures d5 and c captures d5. And now you guys can see that white has a permanent endgame advantage due to his queen side majority. Here white play bishop to the d3 and black play f5. White play knight to the f3. Here black play bishop to the e7 and white play rook c to the e2. Black play bishop to the f6 and white capture the pawn on the e6. And now you can see that white is giving the exchange. Bishop captures e6 and rook captures e6. And now black bishop is under attack, so black play bishop to the e7. And now white capture the pawn on the f5. Black play knight to the f8 and white knight to the e5. And now the threat is knight to the f7 check. Black play queen to the e8 and white play knight to the f7 check, and black king goes to the g7 and white play knight captures d5. Now black knight capture the rook and then queen gives check on the h6. Black king capture the knight and then white bishop capture the knight on the e6 with the check, and this is checkmate. So in the first diagram you guys have seen that Capablanca is playing with the black pieces and he play the move h5 to stop white plan of playing the move g4, and then he start pushing his pawns on the queen side and gain space on that side of the board, and black won in that game. And in this game you guys have seen that white play the move e4, and his idea is to stop the black plan of playing the move e5 and e4, and then white start pushing his pawns on the queen side, and in this game white has control on all the three sides of the board. So the purpose of this video is to show you guys that you should not push your pawns mindlessly. First you should destroy your opponent plan and then start gaining space by advancing the pawns. So this is all about today's video. Inshallah we will meet again in our next video. Thank you.